Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an Unexplained Places video on Montpelier Hill, Ireland. I wanted to do this video for quite some time, and I was trying to do my research, but every story that I found contradicted other stories' information. So when you're getting contradictory information from multiple sources, you got to kind of go through and pick and choose the commonalities, which, by the way, leaves a lot of stuff out. So I had to find other good sources, and that's what I was looking for, and I found some good ones. If some of this information is wrong, or if it's not, if I leave some stuff out, please, bear with me here, because a lot of different sources, a lot of contradictory information, so bear with me here. All right. I'm doing an Unexplained Places video on Montpelier Hill, Ireland. Montpelier Hill was originally Mount Pellier, but was changed, over time the name changed. And the hill was home to pagan and witchcraft activities for the hundreds of years prior to William Connolly building a hunting lodge atop it around 1725. From the beginning, the lodge bore a unique and macabre reputation. As the construction of the lodge began, workers found an ancient grave passage and a cairn. They were eager to avoid carrying stones up the hill to build the thing, so the workers took a large number of the cairn's stones and used them in the construction. Many people believe this was the beginning of the curse, because shortly after its completion, the lodge's slate roof was blown clean off. A storm came along, right off. Connolly, Speaker of the Irish House of Commons, had the roof rebuilt with arched stones, again cannibalizing the ancient cairn. Connolly died in 1729, and his family lent the lodge for use to the Hellfire Club. The Hellfire Club has roots in the 18th century. It was founded by self-described, quote, persons of quality. They thought they was better than everybody else. Evidently, they thought that mortal laws and even the laws of God did not apply to them. Many members were involved in politics or high culture. It was at the lodge where these so-called sophisticates engaged in some of the most immoral and degenerative acts known to man. The club's motto was, "Do what thou wilt." The motto was later adopted by the infamous English occultist Aleister Crowley. And if you don't know who that is, I might do a video on that dude, because he's freaky weird. If reports are true, the club members lived up to that motto of "do what thou wilt." Do whatever you want, essentially. They were drunks. They held orgies. They held black masses. They were into devil worship, sacrifices. There were murders committed at the lodge. These people did anything they could to spite anything good or decent. That's my understanding. One tale, you're going to love this one. This one is, no matter what source I read, this story is in all of them, so I have to include this. There was a stranger who stopped in on a stormy night and joined the members in a poker game. One of the members dropped a card and leaned down to pick it up. Under the table, he noticed that the stranger did not have normal feet, but instead had cloven hooves. Afterwards, the stranger disappeared in a burst of flames. Yeah, that would set most people straight. Okay? Yeah, I would be going to church every day, but not these people, because they better than everybody else, The Hellfire Club met in the lodge and at nearby houses until 1800. Another tale is that the Hellfire Club kidnapped, murdered, and ate a local farm girl. Paranormal tales have permeated the area for centuries. An immense black cat with burning eyes roams the area, evidently. The origin of the cat stems from two possible sources. First, a priest exorcised the cat's soul during a ritualistic sacrifice. And the other possibility is that the Hellfire members doused a cat in whiskey and then they set fire to it and released it into the wild, where it ran ablaze until it presumably died. Yeah. These people were sadists. They were sickos. To say they were elite would not be... Well, I guess they were, because they were all wealthy. They thought they were better than everybody else. They had that attitude. You know what I mean? Anyway, pagan rituals are still performed in the area. Evil witches sacrifice to Satan in their secret ceremonies to this day in that area. The spirits of 2 nuns are said to have participated in black masses, and they are said to wander the hill. The nuns participated in these black masses, and their spirits are said to wander this hill. Workers dug up the remains of a small human, said to be a dwarf that had been sacrificed during the club's active years. Orbs, apparitions, and strange sounds are reported almost nightly. UFOs are reported regularly over the hill. Travelers through the area have reported... You're going to love this. These strangers walking through the area, they have reported having conversations with strange and otherworldly beings wearing black robes. These beings offer wealth or favors for oaths signed in blood. That's freaky. That would scare the piss out of me. One traveler reported watching a tree stand up and walk into the forest. A tree standing there, by the side of the road. Gets up, steps out of the ground, and walks into the forest. Yeah, that shit's right out of Lord of the Rings. Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff there. Regardless of whether or not you believe the supernatural stories of Montpelier Hill, the scenery, especially at sunrise and sunset, is spectacular. If you are considering go look up pictures of it online. You'll see what I mean. If you are considering a vacation spot and you enjoy the macabre and supernatural, then maybe Montpelier Hill is the destination for you. Because you get scared out of your wits, and then you get this beautiful sunrise, and then a beautiful sunset, and then you get scared again. So, yeah, you got it all there, At any rate, I hope this finds everybody well. And again, do your own research. If I've messed up on something, or if I've forgotten something, put it in the comments. I'm sure people would love to read it. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. We elect cookie-cutter politicians every single election cycle. Yes men who maintain the status quo and do just enough to make us believe the system still works. Imagine, if you will, a president who actually tries to fix things. If you like action, political intrigue, and a righteous crusade, check out my political thriller, The Righteous President.